Hi, have you heard that plastic can be made out of milk? If this sounds far-fetched, you may be surprised to learn that from the early 1900s to about 1945, milk was commonly used to make different plastic items. This included buttons, beads, other jewelry, even fountain pens and fancy comb and brush sets. Milk plastic, commonly called casein plastic, was even used to make jewelry for Queen Mary of England. In this activity, you will make your own casein plastic out of hot milk and vinegar.
So what is a plastic? Well, a plastic can be many different things, but to put it simply, a plastic is a material that can be molded or shaped into different things. A plastic can look and feel very different. Think about an action figure in a plastic bag. An action figure is very stiff, sturdy, and hard to change in shape, while a plastic bag is very light and easy to change in shape compared to the figures you see in stores. But what makes a plastic? Well, let's start with molecules, the smallest unit of any type of material. These molecules by themselves or in a pattern can be called monomers, and these monomers come together to make large chains or shapes, which are called polymers. Polymers can act very different depending on what makes them, which is why plastics can look and feel different in the first place. And with simple experiments, we can make these polymers react and reorganize into different chains or shapes, making them feel and look different than before.
Casein is a type of protein found in milk. It's a chain of things called amino acids linked together. Adding vinegar makes the milk acidic, which causes it to curdle. The casein polymers unfold and reorganize, separating from the rest of the milk. Once you get rid of the liquid, your plastic is ready to use.
Hi guys! So first, for the materials, you're going to want to have adult supervision when handling hot liquids.
Whole or heavy cream milk.
Vinegar,
Mug or heat-resistant cup.
either a stove or a microwave, and a pan or bowl to heat up your milk.
Paper towels.
A measuring cup and spoon.
Optional, food color or glitter.
And this is optional, but you can also use markers and a cookie cutter to make your own personal form of plastic.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be making plastic out of milk. So the first thing we're going to do is get some milk and put it into a microwave safe cup and then heat it in the microwave for a few minutes. So let's put it in the microwave. Make sure to have an adult help you with heating things up. Now we've got our heated milk. You can use the stove for this as well. And now we're going to get another container and put 4 teaspoons of vinegar in there. And then we're going to pour our milk in there carefully. Once we've poured the milk in, we'll stir it around a little bit. And as you can see, there's already some clumps forming. We're going to let it stir for a few minutes to collect those clumps.
Why does the milk form curds when it is added to the vinegar? What are the curds made of? Pause the video and think about it.
Vinegar makes the milk acidic, which causes the unfolding and reorganizing, also known as denaturing of the proteins in the milk. These proteins are called casein.
The unfolded proteins then form into long chains and clump together to form the curds.
Make sure the milk is really hot or else this won't happen as effectively. You keep stirring and you see that the clumps are getting larger and larger. And these clumps are starting to gather. And so now that we have these clumps, the next step is to get 4 paper towels and put them on a surface that you can get wet. But we're going to collect the clumps onto this. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to take these clumps, make sure they're not too wet, and place them on here. And now we're going to press down and make sure that our clumps are now dry. Take all the moisture out of them. Just pressing down gently. So now we have our clump of curds, and we can pick this up, and this is basically your plastic. And what you can do is kind of create a ball out of it, and you can shape it as you wish. So if you want to flatten it out and get a spoon to make it into different shapes, so if I want to make a square, I can take that, and take that, take that. I've made a square. You can also make it into a star or a heart. So let's try making a heart. You can also add food coloring to make it colorful. You can also use glitter and different things. So I'm going to make mine blue by adding just a few drops of coloring. And so now our ball is blue. And we can make this into different shapes. So if I want to make a star now, let's try making a star. You can see that I've attempted to make a blue star out of our milk plastic.
When talking about casein, we can first go back to plastics a little bit in terms of applications, but we need to start taking better care of our environment. And sometimes it's even the small things that make the biggest difference. Most of our plastics as a whole are very slow to be broken down, and they tend to start piling up everywhere. That then leads us to casein, which is biodegradable. A compound that is biodegradable is easily broken down by bacteria or other living organism. So, if casein can be degraded, then it won't stay in our environment as long. Sounds like a win to me. And this now makes casein more applicable to life and other applications in general.
A quick review. A monomer is a single molecule. A polymer is a chain of molecules linked together. Casein is a protein found in milk that can be separated by making the milk acidic. This is also called curdling. In the past, we used milk to make plastic, but nowadays we use other types of polymers. We might use more casein plastic in the future because it's better for the environment. We hope you enjoyed this activity today and keep on sciencing.